Good morning, all. I'm Aryan, Assistant Professor of Triple Department, English Metropolitan Institute of Technology. In the subject Microprocessor and Controller, today let us see a microcontroller which is 8051. An 8051 microcontroller is an 8-bit hardware architecture microcontroller and it consists of CPU, uh, RAM, ROM, I/O ports, timers, serial communication ports, all combined on one chip. It can control simple to high complex operations in embedded systems. Since it is carry out instructions which is retrieved from its internal memory. Types of its classification. The 8051 microcontroller family consists of several variations, including the original 8051 and 8031, which has less functionality, and the upgraded 8052. Each variant offers a different peripheral configuration and memory cells to meet of a particular application. It's a block diagram microcontroller on a single chip on a single chip. It has timer, memory, that is read-only memory and random access memory, counters, and programmable ports, CPU, all have on a single chip. The system was used to connect all the supported devices to CPU. The system bus is operated by bus control signals. The 16-bit address bus 3-bit data bus. The system bus is interference between CPU and all over the devices, including program memory, ports, data memory, interrupt control, CPU interface, and timing. So this is a 40-pin diagram of 8051. A microcontroller uses all the functions of microprocessor into a single integrated circuit acting as a miniature computer. It depends extensively on-chip features including RAM and input ports, timers, serial ports, clock circuits, and interrupts to support a variety of applications. Microcontrollers find application in a wide range of automatically operated gadgets, including power tools, toy, office equipment, medical equipment, remote controls, car engine controls, and other embedded systems. The microcontroller has all of its peripherals built in, and the microprocessor requires an interface extra circuitry outside the things like RAM, ROM, input output ports, timing, serial ports, clock circuits, and other peripherals. Allow us to briefly examine the 8051 microcontroller in Python. The microprocessor retrieves decode sequentially executes instructions in the memory. It can carry out operations according to programming logic by introducing the external devices via I/O ports and timer. Components. The basic, the internal basic components of architecture of the 8051 microcontrollers are CPU. The central processing unit or a CPU function as any progressive machine brain. It coordinates and oversees every operation performed by the microcontroller. The user has no control over how CPU operates. The user has no control over how CPU operates. It executes from storage, it interprets the program that is kept in a room and then carries out its intended function. The CPU controls the many registers types that the 8051 controller has to offer. Interrupts. The interrupt subroutine is called the microcontroller when a high priority program requests to access the system bus. This causes interruption on the program that is now executing. An interrupt can be used to delay the present progress using in order to complete a subroutine task within resume the main program. Different 8051 microcontroller interrupts. So let us look at the 8051 microcontroller. Five input sources: timer 0, overflow interrupt, timer 1, overflow interrupt, external hardware interrupt, external hardware interrupt, that is INT1, and serial communication interrupt. Memory. To do operation, the microcontroller need a program or task that the microcontroller is supported to accomplish are guided by this software. A portion of an on-chip memory was needed for the microcontroller installed program to be stored. Memory was also needed by the microcontroller in order to store operands, the data, or brief period of time. In addition to 128 bytes of data memory, the microcontroller 8051 includes 4 KB of output or data memory or 4 KB read-only memory oscillator. It requires a timer to function because a microcontroller is a digital device and on-chip oscillator is externally linked or connected for the microcontroller to execute timer function. The embedded system is used as a microcontroller to control device functionality. The two 16-bit counters and timers are operated by 8051. The oscillator inside the microcontroller is utilized to operate the timer and counter. Construction of 8051 microcontroller. 8051 microcontroller, which is made with CMOS technology, combines every part into a single silicon chip for dependability and compactness. The central process unit executes all instructions. Random access memory used to store variables and the data. Program instructions are stored in read-only memory. I/O ports device interface with LCJs. Timer produces time-lapse tally outside occurrences. Serial communication ports enable data communication in serial fashion. Important technologies, hardware architecture, data and program memory are kept apart. Interrupts, a way to bring the main program to be stop for pressing task. With addressable RAM makes integer memory bit accessible. Example of 8051 microcontroller. The following examples are operated using 8051 microcontroller. Automation systems, management of industrial operation in one example of such application. Consumer electronics, including washing machine and remote controllers, embedded system level, electronics in cars and medical systems.